Okay, I just want to start by saying thank you so much for taking the time out to sit down and chat with me. I suppose we should start right to the beginning. How did you fall in love with theatre?
Whoa, big question.
Yes.
Big question. Um, I grew up doing a lot of competitive sports in my life.
Mm,
And then when I took a step back from sports, it allowed me to have more time to do theater.
mm,
And I think I just fell in love with the ability to explore
mm,
and be myself and have an avenue that wasn't competitive and was pursuing something creative rather than winning
mm.
at something.
Oh, wow, fantastic. And so how did the writing your own stories come into it?
Yeah, I think writing my own stories came into it in about high school. I wrote a lot of like poetry
Mm,
and I spent a lot of time outside on like backpacking trips and I wanted a way to reflect on those experiences. So it started in high school and then when I came to college, I got a BFA in acting
mm.
and the program I'm at or I went to, I just graduated, really
Congrats.
encouraged us to create, thank you, to create our own work. So I really like creating my own stories really started in college.
Mm. And so obviously you've come up with the Sound of Water. So what is the show about?
The show is about, it's trying to answer the question of what does the future of agriculture look like in a warming climate? And it follows this group of six people who are living on a farm. And then you have an outsider come in and he shakes some things up.
Okay. Oh, and so why did you select that story? Why is that? Why is it important to you to sort of cover that issue?
So I grew up in Idaho,
Hmm.
and that's where my family still lives. And the last couple years, I've really seen how climate change is impacting
Hmm.
the land and impacting my community. And I wanted to tell this story because I feel like the way that climate change is being talked about, I don't think we're going to solve climate change through guilting people into action. I think we're going to take steps towards solving the problem by showing that it's about human connection and we needed to connect with other people. And I think when people see this story, they'll see themselves reflected in it.
Yeah, and obviously you talked about your sort of sports background. Is that where the physical theatre-ness of the show comes from?
I mean, I've never thought about it like that, but I'm sure it plays into that. Um, I love using my body in the space and I love moving with other people. And I just think there's so many avenues in physical theater to explore that can
Hmm.
enhance storytelling that's not through dialogue.
Hmm. So is that what kind of adds to the show? Is that what marks your show as special? Is that sort of physical theatre-ness of it?
I think so. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think that's a part of it.
And what does it add to the show?
I think it really adds these moments of, we really use them to depict a lot of love.
Hmm.
And I think it adds these moments of deep connection through touch and contact rather than language.
Oh, fantastic. And so obviously this show had a very exciting announcement a couple of weeks ago that you are heading to the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
So what was getting that announcement like?
It was so exciting. This is the first time I've ever taken anything to any type of fringe
Oh,
festival.
wow.
So it just feels so exciting. And I'm doing it with a bunch of my close friends.
Hmm.
And to be able to have this period of time where we're working together again right after graduating is such a gift.
Hmm. And so is this your, oh, you said it's your first time. Is it your first time at the Fringe as well?
Yes,
Oh, so does that add a bit of pressure for you?
I think it does a little bit. Um, but also weirdly takes off some pressure too, because I'm also experiencing it for the first time. So any way that the wind takes me, I'll follow.
Okay. So how are you getting ready for the Fringe then? How are you preparing for your sort of run there?
Yeah, so we are in rehearsals now.
Hmm.
We're in rehearsals for about 2.5 weeks. We do a 10 to 6 day, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we're really in this intensive time of getting the show together and kind of creating it all together in a devising way. Um, so that's the main way we've been
Yeah.
getting ready. And then a lot of like production meetings leading up to this as well.
Yeah, it's obviously keeping yourself very, very busy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So, as you said, it's your first time taking this show. Is it your first time creating your own piece of work to this scale?
Yes, it is.
Hmm. So there must have been even more exciting to go to probably one of the biggest theatrical, I don't know what you call it, festivals straight away.
Yep. Could not start small. Could not start small. It feels very exciting.
Hmm.
It's my first time really like dipping my hand into this world of like creating my own work and bringing it out into the world.
Hmm.
Um, like doing press like this and like talking about my work. So I'm learning a lot through this experience,
Hmm.
which is amazing.
Fantastic. And so, how are you personally getting ready? I know we've talked about rehearsals for the show, but how are you
Yeah.
preparing for that tr long trip to Edinburgh?
I'm resting when I can. I'm finding like fun things to do while I'm there. I'm really looking at all the other shows I want to
Hmm.
see while I'm there. But I think the main thing is just resting and like
Hmm.
keeping my own spirits high. So when I get over there, I can really like enjoy it fully.
Yeah. So, how would you describe the show to someone who hasn't seen it before?
Hmm. I would describe the show. Gosh, it's an interesting question. I think I would describe the show as a 50-minute taste of what the future could look like
Hmm.
if the climate change crisis continues the way it is.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Um,
deep question.
where can people stay up to date with you and the show?
We have an Instagram
Mhm.
account. It's called The Sound of Water. We will be posting there every day. We also have a TikTok account, The Sound of Water, and my own personal Instagram is just Julia Ott.
Fabulous. And where can people get tickets for the show if they want to come see?
People can get tickets to the show through the box office at the Space UK
Mhm.
or through the official Edinburgh Fringe site.
Fabulous. I'll put all the links in the comments below so people can kind of scroll down and click away. I have
Amazing.
one more question, is what advice do you have for young people looking to get into the industry?
Oh, I think my biggest piece of advice is to just trust your gut and do it.
Hmm.
Take that step. If you feel called to do this, then follow that path for as long as you can.
Yeah, fabulous. I know I said it at the start, but I will end the same way. Thank you so much for taking the time out to sit down and chat with me.
Yes, of course.
I know it's a very busy time, and obviously, best of luck for the Fringe show. I know it. I've never been before, but I have heard it's a very intense experience.
Yes. Hey, it will be an experience for sure.
But best of luck, and I shall speak to you soon.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.